Yeah, Liverpool have been well and truly dragged into the trenches by this point by Luton, unfortunately. But we are saved. We are saved by Luis Diaz, of course. Football sometimes has this wonderful knack of producing moments like this, doesn't it, Sparrow? Obviously, we all know what's been going on for the past few days with Diaz and his family, and what is still going on with Diaz and his father, of course. But mentioned earlier on, Harvey Elliott had a good game when he came on. I maintain that belief because he's the one who delivers the cross for this. But Diaz's leap, Diaz's header, shoulder, whatever it hits, it goes in off Luis Diaz, and that's all that matters. Grand scheme of things, just a point for Liverpool. Might mean a lot, might mean nothing. But for Diaz, this is special.
It's massive. I mean, we all love a narrative, don't we? And if it was ever going to happen in a fantasy football type of scenario, this is it. Who else is going to get that goal that rescues a point from a dull as dishwater types? You know what I mean? It's lovely to see it, and it's one of them. It's not the goal that wins the game. It's not that ultimate fairy tale for Liverpool fans in general. But for him, that's got to be such an amazing moment, and I'm dead chuffed for him to be able to move forwards from what's going on a little bit, or start that transition to moving forwards. So yeah, it's a very nice moment for him, and obviously you don't want to be in that group with Everton as the only teams that have lost to Luton, do you?
That's another point. I did think about that when it went 1-0. It's like, God, this is grim. But Diaz saves today, doesn't he, essentially? It's grim, but it's not as grim as it could have been.
Yeah. The way I looked at it now that I've sat down and sat here is that we're 3 points off top. Yeah. I don't think we're title challengers, I'm going to be dead honest. But we do face City after the international break. You can claw those 3 points back. We've gone, a point means that we've gone level on top with Arsenal. We would have still sat behind them, and it would have felt even worse had that, because of they've dropped points. But yeah, it's a big moment for Luis Diaz. Harvey Elliott, I thought, was brilliant when he came on. He was the only person on that pitch who could cross a ball properly, because everyone else was absolutely horrific at it. He comes on and he delivers 2 crosses. That cross at the back post is ridiculous. Luis Diaz, I think it's his shoulder, but it goes in, and that's all you really care about. It's a big moment for him. And fair play to him for, with everything that's going on, to show up for Liverpool, to be there, because I think if he all would have not been present once again, everyone would have sat there and said, fair enough. There is bigger things in life. Football doesn't come close to this situation. But no, he has to be a part of it. Jurgen Klopp said it was up to him himself. He has to be a part of it, and he's the one that saved Liverpool at least a point from absolute pure embarrassment. So yeah, well done to Luis Diaz, and hopefully, everything works out fine for him.
Yeah, I've said it all too often this week, unfortunately. Asking for a positive resolution and hoping for a positive resolution to that situation. But yeah, hopefully that happens, and hopefully the goal today can bring him a little bit of happiness and joy in what must be pretty dark, grim times.